Hi friends, it's Dre. I'm here to give you guys my week 45 update since my VSG surgery that I had done on April 20th, 2015. I apologize for my voice. I have a really bad case of allergies. The Midwest kind of does that to you sometimes. I kid you not, it's just the Midwest. I get on a plane and go somewhere else, clear as day. But I come back to Kansas City and all of a sudden, boom, I get this. I turn into a man. So, week 45, what do I have to update you guys on? Last week, I was 174.8. This week, I'm 171.6. And yes, I'm looking down at this spreadsheet that I made. Yeah, you see the spreadsheet? That's all the weights that I've ever been since my VSG surgery anyways. I don't know if the other ones could fit on there. So I'm 171.6, which means I lost 3.2 pounds this last week. I'm very happy with that number. I did not do a midweek check-in like I usually do, and my heart was literally racing when I went on the scale. I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what to expect. I was really expecting a gain or possibly just staying the same or maybe even just losing a pound because I did work out 5 times this last week. That's not like me at all. My husband got us a membership to the gym, and I am using that membership to a certain extent. I did Jillian Michaels at home 3 times this last week, and I also went to the gym twice. I only go on the days that the pool is open for my daughter so that she can kind of benefit from it as well. And I did the treadmill on Tuesday, and then I worked out on Thursday there, and I did the elliptical. And let me just say that the NSV that I had at the gym is that, first of all, I'm not afraid to go work out next to somebody anymore. And you know, like sometimes so on certain ellipticals or whatever, you can put in your weight and your height and your age, and it kind of gives you an estimate of how many calories you're burning. I am not scared to put inside of the little machine anymore 170. I put 175 because I don't know, I just put it in 175. It was amazing. Usually like I'm like typing in the numbers and like trying to hide it, like making sure nobody's looking at me. Another NSV I had is that nobody's afraid to work out next to me. I mean, I was bigger and I used to go to the gym and nobody would be on the treadmill next to me. Everybody would choose the treadmills a couple, down from me. And now, people aren't afraid to like be next to me, like I'm not the big girl at the gym anymore. Sorry. And it's amazing. Anyway, sorry, I didn't know I was gonna get teared up about that. So, anyways, God. Hey, calm down, Dre. It's all right. So that was an amazing NSV for me, and I know it seems so small, but it's so big in the picture. Another thing that happened is that I walked into a complete nutrition this last week, and I felt like an effing rock star when I walked in there. Usually whenever you go in there, they're kind of looking at you like, what are you doing in here? And like, yeah, right, you know what the hell you're looking at. So I walk in there, I'm like, so are these Quest bars, because I'm looking for Quest bars. By the way that I'm doing it with the whole going to the gym, because I have to go a little bit later just so I'm like not hitting peak hours, also because I have to hit pool hours mixed with daycare hours. Anyway, there's so much more that goes into that. But one thing is that I walked in Complete Nutrition. I was like, so okay, what I'm doing is a Power Crunch bar before I work out, because it's only 1.5 ounces, so it's a light carby snack. And then after I get done, I have a Quest bar, because I like to eat out. I like to eat within 30 minutes after I work out, because you're continuously burning after you work out. So I like to eat right afterwards. So I have the Quest bar before I go pick up my daughter so we can go to the pool inside the gym. So I went into the Complete Nutrition. I walked up in that place and I was like, I was like, oh, I'm looking for the Quest bars. He's like, oh, okay, cool. And they start asking me questions about, do I eat them every day and stuff like that? And I said, no, but is this the new recipe or the old recipe? New formula, whatever. So they said, I think it's the new one. And he seemed shocked, like I was knew what the hell I was talking about. So I go in there and they convince me to sign up for this membership type thing. Basically the one by me, they take $11 out of your account each month on the 15th. They put it into an account on their, end in Complete Nutrition. Then they match that $11. So really, I can get, a month's worth of Quest bars, like 12 bars. That's what I'm going through a month for $13, which is amazing. I think it's amazing. So I'm pretty excited about that. And also, it's funny. Lauren Losing had posted something on Facebook about lying to people and saying that, whenever people ask you, how are you losing the weight? They're saying you're just eating smaller portions and working out. I will say that I do not say I'm eating smaller portions and I'm working out and that's the way I'm losing weight. But I do say that I am on a ketogenic diet and a low carb diet. I am eating smaller portions and I'm working out. That's what I say whenever I go to work. Only reason why is because my work is like a rumor mill. I will only tell people that I really care about, and there's very few at work. So I do tell, however, whenever I went into Complete Nutrition, I did tell them, about me eating the Quest bars and that my stomach's only so big because I had surgery. And when I told them how much I used to weigh just 10 months ago, their faces completely went white. I mean, they were like, no flipping way. So they were asking questions about it, how does it all work, that kind of thing. And I was more than happy to tell them. And then I'm much happier now. My life has completely changed and it's awesome. And so I felt like a rock star when I went out of there. They were nice to me. They talked to me. A lot of people, if you go to a GNC or something like that, they kind of give you this like, they're beefy dudes, whatever. But in Complete Nutrition, they weren't. They look like normal. I possibly go working out and stuff like that. So that was really cool. Another thing about me working out 5 times this last week, I caught myself working out while watching videos. I was watching Lindsay Fly Girl Fitness, I believe is her new name on YouTube, and I love her. By the way, I love Lindsay, and I love her so much. So I was watching her videos and I caught myself being like, do some push-ups right now, do some sit-ups, do some side planks, do a plank. And by the way, I planked for a full freaking minute on my toes, not on my knees, on my toes. For a full freaking minute I did it, and that was so awesome. Another NSV this last week, I know I'm kind of going with it. Daughter can wrap her arms around me. She's 6 and that's complete NSV. Sorry, my husband's walking in right now. It's, yeah, so that's what happened there. Another thing is that, let's see, God, he just threw me off base. Family. I went to visit my family on Sunday. We had a family birthdays, and my family is saying things like, don't go to getting too skinny on us, or anything like that. Which, by the way, when you go from 320 some odd pounds and you go down to 175 in a matter of 10 months, a lot of people, and my husband kind of pointed it out to me. I was like, God, I don't like how they're saying that. And my husband's like my rock. I tell you, he is amazing. And he sees, he's an outsider whenever it comes down to my family. I see certain things and he's just like, no, this is what is happening. So the way he put it is that they see you losing weight so fast at such a rapid pace that they think that it's never going to stop. And it will stop sometime, eventually. I would love to get down to 163 by the time that my bestie and me go to Mexico to go get her surgery. Yes, she's getting it through a lighter me. I'm really excited. I'm there to be her rock as she goes through Hell Week. If you have not had a VSG or any kind of weight loss surgery, the first week is flipping Hell Week, I'll tell you. But let me tell you something else. That too shall pass. You're going to be just fine. Everything's going to work out. Just keep on trucking, keep thinking that this will pass and that Hell Week will go by so fast, and the next thing you know, you'll look up and you're on week 45. So, one last thing. I know it's getting kind of long. It might be TMI, and I'm sorry. if you don't want to listen to it, then I'll see you next week. But restrooms. I have not been going to the restroom. We all know what that means, right? On a regular basis. So I was watching Clusie L, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people watch her. And she was talking about, you know, I usually do the tea, the Smooth Move tea, and that's been working good. It usually takes about 12 hours to kick in, but sometimes it wasn't kicking in like it should. I do support them 110%. It helped me whenever I was like in the early stages. Now that I'm 10 months out, it's kind of a little bit of a difficult situation. But I was watching Clusie L, and she had mentioned that the X-Lax, the chocolate kind, which is like little chocolate, kid you not, they're tiny chocolate pieces. And she says those will help her the best. So I did that, and within 3 to 4 hours, boom, you got to go to the restroom. Work like a charm. But I have not been going like I should be. It could be a mixture of the fact that I'm eating so little and, that I eat nothing but high, I eat, low carbs. So I'm not eating a lot of vegetables, and fiber is okay. It's not as great as it should be, which I'm going to try to look into that. But yeah, the restroom thing is something I'm trying to work through. I'm taking the X-Lax like once a week at least so that I can, get it going. Hear her thumping. That's my daughter. She can't flipping find a way to walk up straight in the house. She has to like crawl around like a dog. Anyways, all right. So I got it all out there in 11, almost 12 minutes. Thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate everyone's support through this whole entire journey, situation, VSG life that I've been living so far. I appreciate all your comments and any kind of questions you have. I'm more than happy to go ahead and address them, and I will look back on that video that I told people to leave a comment, and I will possibly start answering those. But this is getting kind of long, so I love you all so much. Thank you so much for your support. I'll talk to you guys next week.